We all manifest constantly. Everything in your life is a product of your manifestation efforts, which are your thoughts and feelings and your intentions. Is there anything in your life that you'd like to heal or change? If so, then let's purposely and consciously manifest with the assistance of the magnificent angelic kingdom. The angels seek to help us to fulfill our missions, and they will do everything possible to support you on the path. By doing so, they help us to help others. They help us to fulfill God's will. Because of the law of free will, we must ask the angels to help us. They are only allowed to intervene in our lives when we ask, with the exception of life-endangering situations before our time. You can ask the angels to help you simply by thinking the thought, "Please help me," or by writing your request on paper, or by visualizing them helping you, or by saying it aloud. It's not unspiritual in any way to ask for and then to receive help. Sometimes spiritually minded people are only accustomed to giving and to helping others, and they are reluctant to ask for and to receive help for themselves. Sometimes we believe that we don't deserve to receive, yet manifesting isn't about getting at all. It's about giving. Let me explain. Let's suppose that you know you are a healer, or you suspect that healing is your life's purpose. You will require support in several ways to fulfill this function. Perhaps you'll need education or training, and some place to conduct your healing sessions. You'll need a telephone, and perhaps support staff, and certainly you'll need clients. Is it wrong, or are you undeserving in any way of receiving this help, which actually supports you as you help others? Looking at it this way, you see that manifesting with the angels simply means that you adopt a lifestyle where you are more able to give to the world, and you deserve to give. When we work with the angels to manifest our life's purpose, we act as a team player. Far from shirking our personal responsibilities, we become a teammate with the divine wisdom, creativity, love, and intelligence that is the true essence of everything. Just as a basketball player depends upon his teammates to help him pass the ball toward the basket, so do we interact with our angels to bring our purpose to fruition. When I was a little girl, my parents, who are both metaphysically minded people, taught me the principles of purposeful manifestation. I remember, for instance, when I was 6 years old and my father decided to quit his corporate job and he wanted to start a home-based business selling articles, books, and plans for his life's passion of model airplanes. Initially, because of our expectations, of course, our family income dropped substantially. During this transition period, we were very much in need of a new car, and we seemed to not have enough money to buy one. So my parents, who've always shied away from credit, decided to use the principles of manifestation so that we could own a new car free and clear right away. First, they decided what kind of car they wanted. This is the first step in manifesting, deciding what you want. You can ask God and the angels to help you to know what you need. They will give you clear guidance at your request. You'll experience a process that the angels will take you through to help you with this, called progression. Progression is similar to regression, except that it takes you forward in linear time. In this way, you can look at your future life and see yourself with your purpose fully manifested. You can also see what material and psychological support systems that are manifested for you in the future that will help you fulfill your purpose. Your angels will show you the future reality that you will experience if you hold your thoughts to those of love. You, of course, have other reality options open to you. However, the angels will show you a life where you are completely on the path and are working purposefully on your life's mission. As you experience this progression, please note everything involved. Notice how you feel emotionally and physically. Please notice what you see, who you are with, and what you are doing. The angels will then help you to manifest all this support for your purpose. During the process of progression, your lower self or your ego may tell you that your experience is a product of your imagination, that you're just making it up or it's mere wishful thinking. A client of mine who experienced progression a few years ago thought that she was making the whole thing up when she saw her future. During our progression, I took this client 1 year into her future. There, she saw herself living in a beautiful condominium that she owned close to the beach, and she also saw that her marriage difficulties were resolved. In addition, my client saw herself getting ready to take a European vacation. As she described her progression to me, my client said that she was sure she had made the whole thing up. "It's just too good to be true," she exclaimed. Well, I got a call from her exactly 1 year from the date of our progression. "You'll never guess what has happened since our session," she said. "I purchased a white condominium close to the beach, just like I saw in our session. My marital situation also got resolved. And, as we are speaking, I've got my suitcase in front of me. I'm packing it for my vacation for Spain." Everything in the progression came true, even though I didn't believe any of it at the time. I mentioned earlier that my parents decided to manifest a car when I was a young girl. After they decided what they needed, and for some reason they decided they needed a Ford Pinto, please don't ask me why, they went to the hobby store and they purchased a Hot Wheels model of a Ford Pinto car. This is the second step in manifestation. Have a visual anchor, such as a magazine picture or an item that symbolizes that which you are intending to experience. Mom and Dad placed the little Ford Pinto model car on top of our television set. Then my parents instructed my younger brother and I to look at the model car with them and to visualize it sitting in the driveway, full-sized, right now. Our visualizations involved much more than just seeing it. We also imagined what the car would sound like, how it would feel, and the new car smell. And this is the third step in manifestation, imagining with all of your senses your desired outcome as being real right now. The fourth step of manifestation is to be aware of impressions and guidance that come to you following your manifestation process. Very quickly, Dad received some intuitive guidance that led to some extra work, which enabled us to purchase the Ford Pinto exactly as we'd seen it in our mind's eye. If he hadn't been aware of this guidance, or if he hadn't followed it, we wouldn't have received the money windfalls that we used to buy the car. During your manifestation efforts, stay aware of these important 4 points. First, please don't try too hard to make things happen. Straining, pushing, or trying to manifest stems from the fear that you won't receive. The underlying emotion of fear is a form of prayer that actually asks for the experience of lack. Your thoughts bring your experiences, just like a waiter obediently brings your order to you. The waiter doesn't argue with you when you order something from the menu that's unhealthy. He merely nods and then he brings it to you. The universe is the same way. When you have a strong emotion that differs from what you are visualizing, your emotions are the more powerful request that the waiter receives. So ask your angels to help you align your heart and your head during your visualizations. Secondly, don't ask repeatedly from a place of worry or fear. Returning to our restaurant metaphor, after you ask your waiter to bring you, say, a vegetable sandwich, do you then keep telling the waiter over and over and over to bring you a vegetable sandwich? No. Do you follow him into the kitchen, making sure that he has placed your order and that he intends to bring it to you? No, of course not. Yet, when we repeatedly visualize the same thing over and over, holding fear in our heart, it is a statement to the universe that we don't expect to receive it. So, once you get a feeling of peace in your belly, and a certainty of the inevitability of your manifestation, stop asking for it. Shift your energy instead to expecting it to happen. Then, when you go through the manifestation process as the other side of this tape takes you through, allow yourself to enjoy seeing your future in a way that is expectant, grateful, and secure. not from the energy of hoping or fearfulness. With the attitude of gratitude and faith, multiple visualizations of the same intentions are not only fine, they are a wonderfully powerful way to experience rapid manifestations. So please don't fret repeatedly. Instead, expect repeatedly. Remember, you aren't doing anything when you manifest with the angels. Instead, you are choosing to live in the parallel world where everything is already manifested perfectly right now. So you aren't creating from scratch. You're merely changing channels to a program that's already in progress. Third, be sure to release your requests completely. When you mail a letter at the post office, you have to let the envelope out of your hands before it can be delivered. Yet so often, we hang on to our desires and we don't surrender them fully to the universe. During the meditation on the other side of this tape, the angels will help you to release your intention so that they can become manifest. Fourth, allow yourself to be aware of guidance that follows manifestation processes and to follow the guidance that comes to you. If you are feeling stuck, ask yourself, what guidance have I received that I'm not following? Usually the guidance will ask you to make some life changes, one baby step at a time. The guidance can come in many forms. It could be a thought or an idea, a physical or emotional feeling, something you hear, or a vision or dream. Guidance usually comes in patterns. For instance, you hear the same song repeatedly and it has a message in its lyrics that speaks to you. Or you see the same number sequences or book titles many, many times. In the hours, days, weeks, and months that follow your listening of this tape, you'll want to be acutely aware of patterns of events that happen around you. If you hear or see the same thing several times in a row, ask your angels, what does this mean? Then pay attention to the impressions you receive. Every one of us is able to receive accurate and clear guidance from God and the angels. You can also receive help in accessing the meaning of this guidance, as well as the courage and faith to follow it. Everything you need to fulfill your purpose is inherently in your reality right now. Recent shifts in the Earth's electromagnetic energy field have created a new energy in this world that is lighter and finer and less dense than before, which means that your thoughts don't have to travel through dense material in the atmosphere as they manifest into form. Therefore, your thoughts turn into tangible experiences at an increasingly rapid rate. Where in years past it could take up to 6 months for your thoughts to turn into reality, today your thoughts can manifest in minutes, hours, or days. Your angels are your teammates who seek to encourage, guide, and support you in every way so that you can fulfill your mission, which is God's will. It is their deepest, deepest joy to help you. All you need to do is ask, and then allow yourself to graciously receive. The angels say that our intentions create our experiences. Ask them to help you align your intentions with love, and you'll experience the love that truly surrounds you, enfolds you, and is you right now.